Define for me what is a successful black man, or rather, what's up with this so-called shortage of successful black men? The successful black man syndrome, as people like to title it. It's hard to find a black man on my level because there aren't that many successful black men out here. How the word success and black man in the same sentence is somewhat of an oxymoron. Question for my black women, my sisters, those who deem themselves as successful black women. When you say that there aren't that many successful black men out there, or you can't find a man that's on your level, can you please tell me what you mean by that? All right, we can accept the fact that there are more black women than black men are, so that can also be a reason. But when you're looking for a man that's on your level or above it, are you talking about his intellect, his finances? He has to be spiritual, or does he have to be gorgeous for him to be above or on your level? What is it? Is it his intellect? Is it his finances? Does he have to be drop dead gorgeous, Morris Chestnut Shamar Moore looking type brother? I mean, what is it? I don't understand the title that black men are given, because when you add the word successful, that is a pretty broad word. It's like, why does he have to be a successful black man? Do you necessarily equate that a good black man has to be successful? What is your definition of success? A brother with a PhD, a brother with a bachelor's degree, a brother who's making six figures with or without a college degree? I mean, what do you mean? Are blue collar, white collar black men not successful black men? A black man who don't purchase superficial things, who knows how to budget his money, are they not successful? A black man who don't own a house but he live in an apartment and is paying his bills on time and he's working, in your eyes, are they not successful? Does his job title states that he's a successful black man? He's a CEO. Ooh. He's a doctor. Wow. He's a lawyer. What? He's a pediatrician. He's an optometrist. He's general manager of Food World. I mean, what are you looking for when you're looking for a professional black man? Is someone's job title that impresses you? Is that what you consider him to be a success? I mean, a black man who owns a barbershop, a small mom and pop restaurant, and stay in a 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom house, and he doesn't stay in a 10 bedroom mansion or condo, is he not deemed successful? There are black men who are doing well for themselves, who do or don't make six figures, who speak in street vernacular. Are they not deemed successful? When you say, you can't find, or there aren't many successful black men, do you mean, his appearance, or physique wise, you're just not attracted to him? Because let's keep it real. There are a certain group of successful black men who don't meet the aesthetics of certain black women. You know, you have some black women, for example, who like their man tall and not short. They like him muscular and not fat or bony. They like their man bald headed or with dreads and not nappy headed. I mean, regardless if he's successful, you do have women who say, physically he's just not my type. But baby girl, he's successful. So what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? When you say I can't find a man that's on my level, do you mean his finances and his intellect is not up to par? Can he be intelligent and not superficial? Or can he be superficial, but his intelligence is not the same or greater than yours? I mean, what do you mean by he's not on my level? Define a successful black man that is on your level. Like, for example, everybody know about the show Martin, right? With Martin Lawrence, he played Martin Payne, and then Tisha Campbell played Gina Waters. Now, ladies, let's look at Martin's character. All right, his job description: he's a DJ at a local radio station. His living arrangements: he stayed in a 1 bedroom apartment. His education: well, we didn't know what it was, but let's just say he went to a junior or community college and he got a degree in broadcasting. That's how he became a DJ. And he spoke in street vernacular. What's up? You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. And his clothing: he didn't wear any suits. And as far as his intellect goes, well, he wasn't an idiot. But, this is what I question also. You know, when women say, I want an intelligent man, I want a man who's on my level. I don't know what you're looking for. I mean, are you looking for a man who can memorize the Constitution or who's an expert on the periodic table? A man who's up on current events in politics or entertainment? I mean, what is it? But you know what? Now that I think about it, I probably have an idea of what you mean by that. You just want a man who can communicate with you, who understands where you're coming from and what you're talking about. And you know, you just want a man who's willing to give his personal viewpoint about whatever it is that that you guys are really talking about. And he's not on some I don't know. Can you repeat the question? So I might have an understanding as far as what you want in a man, as far as his intellect. But back to Martin. All right, so here's a black man who's a DJ, stays in a one-bedroom apartment, went to community college. He speak in street vernacular. Black women who deem themselves as successful. Let me ask you, in your eyes, a black man who is like Martin Payne, are they not considered to be a successful black man? That's what I'm getting at. What is success? What is your definition? I think black women's expectations of what a successful black man is supposed to be is very high, and I honestly, I can say, really, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, can you be realistic in what you're looking for? Also, you also have this other stigma when it comes to successful black men, and this so-called syndrome that they have is that when they become a success, they leave the hood and they never return, and they go and get them a white girl. Let's tackle the black men who leave the hood and never return nonsense. Let's talk about how you have successful black men who never grew up in the hood to begin with, and even if they remotely try to give back to the hood based on the merit of skin color, they somewhere feel obligated or they truly want to help out their brothers. These type of black men are already labeled as sellouts. And the people in the hood are passing judgment on him because he grew up in the suburbs. He didn't grow up in the hoods. He didn't grow up in the mean streets. And you have those who live in the hood. They have this foolish mentality of, man, this dude, he don't understand my struggle. He don't know what I've been through. I mean, how can he help me? But my thing is, what makes you think that he can't learn from your struggles, or he can't learn what you have been through? I mean, it's such bullshit. When they try to give back, the hood won't accept them. And when they don't give back, they're called sellouts. It's like, no matter if you do or you don't, people in the hood are still going to look at you negatively. Now, for the ones who grew up in the hood, became a success, and never looked back, well, you got to look at it from their point of view. You got to. It's like, how many people was there for him or supported him or didn't make his life a living hell when he stayed in the hood? I mean, realistically, y'all, why would somebody want to give back to a community where he felt that everybody was against him or didn't support him? You have to look at things like that. And also, the ones who lived in the hood, became a success, and then gives back, they're the guys who felt and saw that their community had their back. In the hood, they had mentors. In the hood, they had friends. In the hood, they had neighbors who looked out for them. Someone who had people in the hood who looked out for him, of course, he's going to come back and show his appreciation for what the hood has done for him. You understand what I'm saying? But there again, we go back to the beginning of this video where I mentioned, how do you define this? How do you define success? Because there are black men who still live in the hood and they give back to the community. But they seem to be overshadowed. You have men who have a roof over their head and they may not be making over 250K, but does that mean that they're not successful? I noticed that I went over the time limit, so I had to split this video up. So go ahead and stop this video and go into part 2, because I still got a little bit more on this topic. Alright, peace.